Hello, everybody. My name is John Pittman. I was born on January 22nd, 1987, and I grew up in Cocoa, Florida. My childhood was a normal childhood. I think, yeah, I grew up with an older brother and older sister, lived with my mom. Um, in my teenage years, I kind of started experimenting with weed and Xanax, and then I went to drinking and taking ecstasy, and that just led to, in my 20s, I started taking prescription pain pills. Took them for about 10 years, I think. And then I decided it'd be a good idea to get off of them and use methamphetamines to come off of them. And then got hooked on methamphetamines. And that's when my life really took a turn for the worst. I went from snorting it and smoking it, just using it to have fun with, to needing it to get up in the morning, to it wasn't enough, so I started shooting. Then my life went downhill from there. That's all that mattered. I gave up on my kids, I gave up on everything. The only thing I cared about was methamphetamine. What brought me to TLC, why did I come, and what were the events surrounding it? I was at the lowest point of my addiction. I was sleeping on the side of the street, begging for money on a street corner just to go get high. At one point, I got high, overdosed. Somebody cut my Achilles heel because I kept trying to fight them, and it wound up putting me in the hospital. And when I was complaining to my mom that nobody would bring me clean clothes, she started crying, and 2 days later, they found her overdosed on fentanyl. And that really, really screwed my head up. I didn't care. Whatever drug you put in front of me, I did it. To the point where I wound up ODing 14 times in 1 year. And towards the end of it, I got into some trouble in a 7-Eleven and wound up in jail. And inside the jail, I met a guy whose brother worked at House of Hope in Merritt Island, Florida. And they told me about this. They called it a rehab, but it's really a discipleship of Christ up in New York. And once I found out about it, it still took me about 3 months to gain the courage to actually come up here. I overdosed 2 more times in that 3 months. And when I came up here, it was the best decision I ever made. What are my plans, goals, or visions now that I'm here at TLC and in Christ? Well, at the moment, I'm about to graduate, so the Lord's put it in my heart to stay around and help out around the camp since I didn't pay to be here. Like, the whole year pretty much was free for me because I don't have money to pay. So I plan on staying around here and doing an internship and helping the guys out that need help. What would I say to the guy struggling on the other side of the camera? Life's so much better on the other side of the fence, bro. Like, I wake up happy. I want to live. I want to see what's in store for me the next day. I enjoy my life. And I didn't when I was on drugs. I hated every moment of it. I urge you to please step forward, even if it isn't here, go find help.